to Palma de Mallorca.
On kind of a surprise trip, but we're flying Easyjet. Let's go. Welcome to a brand new Trains Are Awesome video. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to Trains Are Awesome. Today we're flying Easyjet to Palma de Mallorca. We'll show you how to get from the airport to the city center. We're buying a train ticket so we can take the island's only railway line from Palma to Inca. And then we'll take a bus to the fortified city of Alcudia and, of course, the beach. Just landed in Palma de Mallorca airport. The flight took about 2 hours 15 minutes, and this is our first time in Spain in 8 years. This is my first time flying Easyjet in 4 years.
My first time ever.
And they're so comfortable. I tried to take a nap. It almost worked. That's a good thing. Oh my gosh, the weather is so nice here. I've missed this. So far the weirdest thing at Mallorca airport has been the tiny little sparrows that are just chilling in the terminal. Now Spain wants to make sure nobody coming in has the coronavirus, so you fill out these sheets and then they'll scan the QR codes at the desks behind us, and we made it through just fine. You excited to explore? I think he is.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful. So to get to the city of Palma, we're here at the airport and we're going to take bus A1 downtown. They have a bus line only for residents of the island. We want to take that bus, but the ticket machines won't work. So instead we bought tickets at the bus driver spot. Now these A1 buses leave every 15 minutes, so it's a good way to get to downtown Palma. So we've made it to the city center of Palma de Mallorca, the capital city of this island. And it's beautiful. And not only that, the weather is beautiful too. It's 33 degrees Celsius, there's palm trees, I'm in paradise. We're gonna figure out what to do right now, but I think we're taking a train to Inca. While we were sipping on our milkshakes, we used this restaurant's Wi-Fi and power outlets to plan our next move. We figured we should travel by train. So we went to the Estacio Intermodal located under the Plaza de España. This great intermodal transport hub opened in 2007 and serves both train and bus. There's also a giant map of all the public transportation on the island, which was very convenient. Trains depart every half hour on a Sunday. This is Estacio Intermodal. And downstairs we're about to go to the subway and train station. That's right. This is a Mediterranean island, but it actually has a subway. We're taking the train today to the city of Inca. They're like receipts.
Yeah.
Okay, so tracks 1 to 4 are for the Palma subway, and tracks 5 to 10 are for the railway line to Inca. So we're on the train to Manacor. It left perfectly on time. Now between Palma and Inca, there's a train every half hour. 1 hour they go to Manacor and the other hour they go to La Pobla. We're on the Manacor train. For the first 9 stations, the train actually shares tracks with the subway. So the 2 platforms on the right are for the train, and the 2 platforms on the left are for the subway, which is a really cool system. Now, the security guard at Palma station took his job very seriously. He yelled at me to not film anything, and he walked by the train several times, and every time he saw somebody wearing their mask like this, he would get on the train and yell at them to put their mask on. So, I mean, he takes security seriously. But because of the COVID-19 pandemic, all trains had hand sanitizer stations on board. After a few stops, we emerged from underground, and for the rest of the trip, the train stays at grade level. Now, normally, subway line M2, which shares tracks with the train, stops at the intermediate stations, but because it was a Sunday, M2 wasn't running, and we stopped at all stops along the line. That looks to me like narrow gauge. So the train we're on was built by CAF in Spain and has been running since 2011. Now the ticket prices are super cheap. We're going all the way to Inca for $2.95. Yeah. Now let's talk a little bit about Mallorca. What is this place? Well, Mallorca is the biggest of the Balearic Islands, which is a chain of islands owned by Spain in the Mediterranean Ocean. Other islands include Menorca and Ibiza. Now, since 1983, these are an autonomous region with Palma de Mallorca as their capital. Now, these are not volcanic mountains, rather they're an extension of a mountain chain that runs through Spain, except that it has been cut off by the Mediterranean Ocean, and you can still see mountains. This is the Serra de Tramuntana. The language in Mallorca is Catalan, same as in Barcelona, and a big part of the economy comes from tourists. This is one of the most visited islands in the entire Mediterranean Ocean, with most of the visitors coming from Germany. Palma de Mallorca Airport actually processes 20 million passengers a year. Now, the railway line we're on is operated by SFM, and it is a total of 85 kilometers long, linking Palma with the other ends of the island. Now, it used to be diesel, but it is electrified, and the diesel trains that used to run here have now been sold to Kenya. Here's one of our brand new electric CAF trains departing Inca Station. And where are we now? Inca. It's a town in the middle of the island, and we're going to take a bus, but as strict as the security guard was in Palma, that's how nice the guy was here. He helped us check out of the station, he told us where the bus is, his English was really good, so big shout out to the security guy at Inca Station. Onto the bus. It's siesta. We made it to the bus stop, and that was a long walk, let me tell you. Not at all close to the train station. But we have plenty of time before the bus comes to Alcudia. Now we're taking the 1:25 bus. It's a Sunday, and we're lucky we made it because the next one doesn't leave till 5:25. Inca looks cute, but I'm not sure I want to spend 4 hours here. Now, the bus was about 10 minutes late, and there was this incredibly long line of people forming behind us. There was no way they were going to fit on this one bus. I felt bad for them because it was mostly families that wanted to go to the beach, and the next bus wasn't going to leave for another 4 hours. Anyways,
The route to Alcudia involved lots of stretches on the highway, and the views from the road were breathtaking. Sometimes the mountains were in your face, other times there were flowers in between the lanes. I'm gonna stop talking and hope my camera does the views justice.
Made it to Alcudia. This is a beautiful fortified city. So Alcudia is beautiful. We love this place. Let's talk about that bus ride. I mean, the bus was 20 minutes late, but it came all the way from Palma, so that's understandable. What made me feel really bad was the dozens of people that were waiting for the bus, but never got a chance to ride because the bus was so full. The views from the bus were pretty great too. Nothing here but an ancient wall and some aggressive cats. I'm out of here. We made it to the coast here. What do you think? He's disappointed. I'm at the coast in Mallorca. I'm fine. He's gonna touch the water. I gotta try. I don't know what this beach is made of, but it's soft and squishy. And stuck between my toes. The water's warm. After a long walk, we made it to the more touristy beach. But now we're parched.
Because the bus frequency is so low, we had to leave the beach pretty soon. We took the same bus and train combination back to Palma. We checked into our youth hostel and we grabbed some dinner in front of the cathedral. We had another busy day of exploring Mallorca ahead of us, plus a trip to a different European city. Now I gave a pretty good hint as to where that was at the beginning of the video, but I guess you'll just have to find out next time. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to Trains Are Awesome.